Hello, everyone. I'm Jim MacCallum. My partner is Shannon Viera.
Good morning.
And we're here for the 51st annual Shallotte Christmas Parade. What a great day it is, huh?
Yes, it is amazing. Wonderful day.
The parade has already begun. We'll get right to work. Our first group is
The town of Shallotte. It's their fire department, their Civil War era Zouave Regiment Color Guard.
They're under the direction of Chief Paul Dunwell. The Color Guard was established in 2008 to honor the efforts of the Founding Fathers and recognize their achievements through the preservation of fire service tradition and the Shallotte Fire Department's history. Wow.
Wow, yes, wonderful. And right behind them, we've got the police chief, Mr. Rodney Goss, who is in the police car there, and he makes Shallotte a great place to live by keeping us safe. He's got a great team. In fact, the Chamber of Commerce office is directly across the street from the police department now.
They do a great job, and we're very, very thankful for their presence. Absolutely.
And following that is the West Brunswick High School Junior ROTC, Jim.
Yes, we can hear them. The Trojan Battalion under the direction of Colonel Callisto.
And leading behind that is the dance team, right behind the ROTC, the Trojans. They do jazz, hip hop, ballet, lyrical. They put a lot of time and energy into their dance team, Jim.
They do put a tremendous amount of time in it.
And they promote the school very well through spirit. And right behind that is our marching band. You can hear them.
Yeah, the West Brunswick Marching Band under the direction of Jason Sipe. I'm sorry, forgive me. They have nearly 75 members of the band, and for them, music is a way of life. Wow.
Listen to that band, Jim. I think the marching band is always my favorite part of any parade.
Let's take a moment and just enjoy the band. In a 1928 Ford Model A Phaeton are Mayor Walt Eckert and his wife Joan. Mayor Eckert does such a great job, and we're so appreciative that he is willing to give his time and effort to serve our town.
That's right.
He became mayor in 2013, and he first began his service as a member of the planning board back in 2006. Welcome, Mayor and Mrs. Eckert.
Yes. Right behind him is Mayor Pro Tem Carson Durham. Carson was elected to the Board of Aldermen in 2011. And then in 2013 was voted as Mayor Pro Tem. He's coming up there in the yellow.
That's a Ford.
Ford.
It's a 1954 Ford.
Ford. Okay, Ford. Awesome. Yeah, the town, the aldermen do a wonderful job for the town of Shallotte. They're very proactive in moving the town forward.
They do.
Through all their various projects.
They do a great job. The next is also a 1954 Ford, I believe, and that would be Alderman Alan Lewis.
Alan Lewis, that's right.
Alan, we're certainly appreciative of all that you do.
That's right. And we also have following him is Alderman Jimmy Bellamy in this very nice-looking convertible. He was elected into the Board of Aldermen in 2009.
That's correct, yeah.
And owns a local printing shop here in town, Coastal Printing.
Thanks for being with us, Alderman Bellamy. And finally, Larry Harrelson, who does serve on the board and has served since 2005.
We have more. We have the planning board chairman, Justin Whiteside, there in the red car. What kind of car is that?
That's a 50-ish Chevrolet.
Chevy, yeah. So I like the color of that.
Yeah, bright red. Christmassy, for sure.
And following him, we've got the planning board, Evelyn Madison.
And I'm not the ultimate car expert, but that's a 57 Chevy.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Welcome, Ms. Madison.
That's right.
Wow.
All these cars are fabulous.
They are.
Handing out the traditional parade candy this year for all the kids.
Next, if I am correct, is Planning Board member Dennis Winters.
Gregory, number 17 would be. We're looking at Tim Gore as our next.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Gosh, so many beautiful cars.
These are classic
Check all
cars.
These out. Wow.
And all of them serving on some capacity for the town of Shallotte.
Right. Can you hear them in the background?
Yes,
You can hear them. Some of the big motors.
Oh, yeah. I know we enjoy this parade every year. This is Jim and I's third year together.
It's become a tradition.
We've decided it's a tradition now.
It's a tradition.
And we're so excited by that.
Coming up soon are Brunswick County Commissioners Randy Thompson and Marty Cook. Randy was elected in November of this year. Marty has been a long-term board member.
And also with them would be Alderman Larry Harrelson. He's with Marty Cook and Randy Thompson. Larry is an alderman for the town of Shallotte, elected in 2008. I'm sorry, in 2005. We have Judge Pauline
Hankins is with us in the convertible. Hello, Judge. As you know, Judge Hankins has served as a teen court judge here in Brunswick County and currently serves as a district court judge.
You know, since we're talking about all the aldermen and the planning board, they're doing a lot of work with Mulberry Park here in Shallotte. Jim, are you familiar with what they're doing?
I'm only vaguely familiar, but I know our listeners and viewers would like to know a little bit more about it.
They're going to be opening breaking ground on that park this spring. They're going to move the farmers market over there next year, so that it'll be hopefully ready for that. They're putting extra parking in. The location of the park is on Mulberry Street, and it's behind where the Wing and Fish restaurant is off of Main. So it's going to be behind there.
Right.
They're also going to be eventually putting in an amphitheater they'll do the concerts there, the summer concerts and the movies that they show. So it's going to be a great community park, and they've got a lot of wonderful plans scheduled for that.
Shallotte also has the waterfront project, which is somewhat long-term but beginning to come to fruition.
Yes, that's down Wall Street.
Right.
Between Wall Street and Cheer Street, they have been putting those things together and looking forward. They're doing a master plan for that as we speak. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of what they do there. That's actually where the chamber offices are now located, on Wall Street. So we're excited to be part of that.
The mayor and his administration are doing just such a great job here in this little town. They really are. And you may recall that Walt Eckert was on our hometown this past month.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of interviewing him to talk about the very things that we're discussing
wonderful.
now.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a very exciting time in Shallotte. Very exciting times to be in Brunswick County. A lot of activity.
Absolutely. All right, we're moving right along. He's still a little distant to us, but we think the next one is Brunswick County Sheriff John Ingram.
That's right.
We'll check it out here.
He was just reelected. This is his second term. Am I correct on that, Jim?
In fact, he was elected without opposition.
That's correct.
He's a very popular and highly respected individual here in our county.
That's
and
right.
does a great job with our law enforcement community. I can personally attest to that.
Very active in the community as well. He has a foundation that he does a large event for every year, and very accessible to the community as well.
You can get him anytime you need him. He's very accessible and very dedicated to his work.
We do a Leadership Brunswick County program, and Jim, you help me with that every year, and we get to do a tour of his facilities, the detention center, his office space, and it's always one of our more popular class days that we do for that class.
Well, we here in the community are indebted to the sheriff and his team for keeping us safe.
Mm-hmm.
You do a great job.
Looks like they've got some free gospel CDs to hand out today.
Absolutely.
That's always good.
In fact, I think he's handing them out.
Yes, that's right. He's leading, and here comes the sheriff and his group. I have to say, one of my favorite things that the sheriff's department office, does is their adoption program. If you're not friends with them on Facebook, and look at all those adorable pups and cats.
I have done that.
It makes me want a dog every time I see one.
And he took over that program a year or more ago and has turned it into a very, very positive asset for our
It is.
county.
And they really do a great job of promoting that program through their social media.
Several of the sheriff's vehicles, including their rescue boat.
Oh, their rescue boat, yes. That's really cool. We've also had them on the Chambers program, Nosing Around. If you haven't watched that show, we've had the sheriff and their team out on that as well. We always enjoy that.
Sheriff's Tactical Unit has just come by.
They have a huge fleet of different types of things that they do. They really do. We're very blessed to have the level of technical and equipment here in the county.
The Animal Adoption Unit just passed by us.
There they are.
We're coming up on the United States Marine Corps League Paul Ray Ferguson, Department 1005. And the Middle School Keys Program Marching Unit.
They've got they always do the Toys for Tots. That's their big fundraiser each year. They do collections all over the community, and they'll be picking those up probably the next week or so they can start doing donations for that. That's always a really great program that we do. And it always warms my heart to see those boxes when I go around town. And to see them full especially.
People are so giving here in the community.
They really are.
They really are.
We've got the Keys program behind them, it looks like. The Keys marching band.
Right.
Oh, the school band, the Shallotte Middle School Band, and the Keys. Jim, do you know what the Keys stands for? Do you know what that means?
Help me out.
Keys is Keys, and it means keep every youth successful. And
Fantastic.
it's a very popular middle school and high school program that we have in the county.
The goal is to instill the ideals of honesty, fairness, courage, respect, loyalty, dependability, and attention to duty. And finally, fidelity to our country and our institutions. Just the things that our young people need to be learning.
That's right. They're doing a little cadence, so we'll listen to that.
Right.
She wears it in the springtime, the very month of May. She wears it in the springtime, the very month of May. And if you ask her why the heck she wears it, she wears it for that young cadet so far, far away. She wears it for that young cadet so far.
And then the band's gonna play.
Yep.
A little holiday song. And we've got the big Macedonia Baptist Church of Supply is following them, and they have a beautiful float.
Oh,
wow, look
terrific.
out. That is very decorated.
Wow.
We'll have to mark them down as a potential for
In fact, we'll give them a big
little star
here.
there.
Yeah.
And following behind the float, driving is the Reverend Leo Stevenson. He's driving his red 1967 Chevelle. And it's a great looking car too, isn't it? That is a great float, I have to say.
Antique.
They've done a nice job there.
That is a great float.
Yeah. And now we've got the Relay for Life.
Right.
With WECT's John Evans.
He's the honorary chair for the 2015 relay season.
That's right. And they're doing a theme of Lights, Camera, Cure, which is a great. This is a great program. Supporting cancer research.
We hope all of you watching will join your local relay in taking action in the fight against cancer. What a great program!
That's exactly right. they have a ton of volunteers for this every year. They
do.
always look how decorated they are. They always have a great decorations for theirs.
Merry Christmas from the Relay for Life in Brunswick County, everybody! Merry Christmas!
Thank you, John.
What a great looking balloon. We've got Surf 94.9 out here today, putting some beach music for us.
We're the #1 beach music station in the Carolinas and the official radio station for SOS, and we know what that stands for.
They're a great station. And
Okay.
then following them,
Our parade is in full action.
we've got the neighbor. L&A Auto is right there.
Right.
Look at their float. That's a great looking
the
float.
floats are most impressive this year. And here's another one. Wow. Merry Christmas. Talk about high energy. How about this?
Okay, we've got Lockwood Folly here leading the way now.
Uh-huh.
That's the Junior Chief Cheerleaders, ages 6 through 9, Jim.
Okay.
And they're part of the Brunswick County Parks and Rec program. And then behind them, we've got the Shallotte Multicultural Holiday Festival, which is going to be an annual festival that they held right after the parade today.
Right.
They've got the llamas, which are very popular with the kids, celebrating the multiculturalness of Brunswick County. That's a beautiful float.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great float. And they're going to be on today on this Saturday, the first Saturday at off of Holden Beach Road.
The Shallotte Multicultural Holiday Festival float. The floats are very impressive this year. Wow.
They are. And then we've got Jackson Hewitt Tax Services following right behind them. It's getting ready to be tax season, Jim.
They are a tax business serving all of your tax needs.
And they are.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
They're located at the Lowe's Food Shopping Center
That's
here
true.
in Shallotte.
Yep. Okay, let's see what's next. We think this is the United States Marine Corps League Paul Ray Ferguson Detachment 1005
All right.
and the Middle School Keys Program Marching Unit. The Marine Corps League is very active with the middle school group and in our community, of course.
And right behind that is the Brunswick Family Assistance float.
Dedicated to improving the lives of families in individual crisis in Brunswick County. What great work they do.
And of course, you can hear them. It's the Sudan Daredevils, Jim.
We hear them every year and they do such a great job.
That's right.
Wow.
Always a crowd favorite. The kids love this.
There again, Brunswick Family Assistance and the Daredevils. They're always a crowd favorite with their go-karts zooming in and out. They do make some noise, so we'll listen for a moment.
Oh, there's the Santa Claus. That's cute. All right. And we've got the Walkabout Volunteer Fire Department right behind the Sudan Daredevils.
And one of the operative words is volunteer.
That's
They're
right.
all volunteer. They do such a great job.
That's right. And behind them, we have our dance team, Miss Pam's Gym Kids. And this is a young gymnast and dancers that attend About Face Gymnastics on Main Street in Shallotte. And they're doing some routines there in the road. About Face Gymnastics with Miss Pam.
Miss Pam, that's right.
It's a great sport for the kids to get involved in. Keeps them active.
Absolutely. Okay, while we have just a second, just a brief moment, what are your Christmas plans, Shannon?
Well, we are staying home in our lovely little home in Carolina Shores with the kids. We're going to be decorating and getting ready for Santa. So we're getting our list ready for Santa.
Absolutely, yeah.
How about you, Jim? You and Sue?
Our kids came to see us over Thanksgiving. They're young adults, so we'll be here for Christmas, and then we have a second Christmas with them after Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
We're coming up on the first tee already.
Oh, the first tee.
Most of you know about the first tee and the wonderful things they do to use golf to provide lessons for life for these young boys and girls in our school system.
Extremely active program. Rebecca, who runs that program, does a great job.
One of the best in the nation,
yes.
I'm sure.
Lots of kids I know are part of that program and
learning valuable lessons for all of life.
And of course we have over 30 golf courses around, so of course it makes sense to have a good
place.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, we've got another dance team. We've got Dance Connection.
They're from right here in Shallotte.
That's right.
They're giving us a great routine as we speak.
Oh yeah, very festive in their red shirts.
Right.
We love seeing all the kids out today.
Yeah.
And we've so you and Sue, you said you were going to be seeing your family after?
We'll stay close to home for Christmas, and then we have a second Christmas with our family early in the new year.
That is great. That is wonderful.
It works well for us.
We have some new babies being born in December, so I don't know when we're going to get together with our out-of-state families.
Right.
But we're excited.
Here's some more Christmas music.
Yes. Got another dance group coming up. It's the Brunswick School of Dance. They've been in Brunswick County for 32 years. That's a long-standing group.
They offer ballet, point, lyrical, modern, liturgical, tap, dance, and hip-hop. Wow. Classes available for ages 3 and up.
That's great. And they've got a really nice-looking old truck there and a float.
That's
with
about a 49 Chevy, by the way. Maybe a 41, but
and they've got
beautiful old truck.
They've got some of their younger students. It looks like they are on the back of their float.
Mm-hmm.
That looks great.
The weather's turned out well for us, Shannon.
You know what, Jim? It is. It's a little foggy still, but it's a really nice parade
cool
day.
and comfortable, and
yes.
rain was predicted, but we're not getting it, and that's the good news.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. One of the great things about being out today is, getting able to go visit with our local shops after the parade, Jim.
Shop local.
Do a little shop local campaign here for the holidays. And we've got the Full Life Fellowship Church that is coming up behind the Dance School of Dance here.
And they're in a large Army personnel transporter. Wow.
That's a pretty awesome vehicle there.
Be fun to ride in, huh?
Yeah, it really would. We've got some pageant girls there behind it.
Just imagine the great time those kids are having.
I know. My boys are riding in the parade this year for the first time.
Great.
I know they're having a good time.
Great.
And we've We've got the Aria Bowen, who's the mini royal princess of Southern Carolina, and Trinity Jade Barnes, who's the honorary princess of Southern Carolina there in the boat. Aria's the reigning 2014-15 mini royal princess and carries the title of the 2013-2014 Baby Miss Snowflake. And she's competed in the Princess of North Carolina State Pageant, where she came second runner-up in the Baby Miss division and first runner-up in the swimsuit. And then Trinity Jade Barnes is the reigning 2014-15 honorary princess of Southern Carolina. So beautiful girls. Glad to have them here today.
Okay, coming up next, I believe, is the Unleash It Martial Arts.
Yes.
They provide cutting-edge self-defense classes for the entire family. Unleash It Martial Arts is located on Holden Beach Road next to the Berg Dog Grill, and the students are demonstrating some of their techniques.
It's a great program. The kids have a good time. They learn some great lessons through karate and all the other martial arts that they do.
And one of the signs said free classes.
Yes,
wow.
They do offer some stuff on Saturdays for you to check it out before you commit.
That's great.
Okay, now this I have to talk about. It's the Beach Assembly of God. If you have not went to see their Bethlehem Live outdoor drama, it is amazing.
And it has the dates right there on the front.
Yeah, right there on Highway 17 going if you're leaving Shallotte going toward Myrtle Beach. It's right there on your right.
And they're in full costume, of course.
They did. We took the family to that last weekend, Jim, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
No kidding. Yeah, I'd love to see it.
It was great. They've done it for several years, and I think they took a little break and they brought it back this year, and I think they've done a really good job in the production.
That's the Beach Assembly of God.
Beach Assembly of God. Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of hours to do that, let me tell you. Then we've got the next float we have coming up is the
Church Christ the Only Hope, and they're celebrating the Christmas season, of course, with us and with everyone.
That's right. Oh, and I think we have someone actually singing on their float, and that's wonderful.
Feliz Navidad. Yeah.
Live music. You never know what you're going to see at the Shallotte Parade.
Oh, that's great. And she is singing.
That's right. Oh,
yeah.
And they have a guitar. Right. Wow, this is wonderful.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
And we've got, right behind them, we've got Spectrum Paint, who are pulling a big, large boat. They have a fishing team.
They're located on Willis Drive, and they're Benjamin Moore retailer. They're having a great time with their boat today. Yeah.
Glad to have them out here today. Fishing, of course, is a recreation and a way of life here in the South Brunswick Islands, isn't it, Jim?
And a major industry.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Yep.
And following them, we've got the Lockwood Folly Chiefs, Fear the Spear.
Yeah.
They are cheerleaders, and they're doing a great job.
They're part of the Parks and Recreation football program, celebrating an undefeated 2014 season.
That's the football.
7-0, and they claimed the Scallop Bowl title.
The
How about
Scallop
that?
Bowl. I love it.
That's great.
They're right there. I think they're on the float behind them. There's the football team. Love that goal post.
Yeah.
It's great. All right, Civitan Fire Department. We've got so we've got our little Chiefs. There's the football players, Jim.
That's the undefeated football team we spoke of.
That's right.
Yep.
In their gear, having a good time, throwing the candy. Gracious.
Okay, coming up, the N2 Deep Bike and Truck Club.
Civitan Fire Department first.
I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, all of these volunteer fire departments do such a great job.
Yes.
Such a great job.
Oh, here we go, Jim. The N2D Bike and Truck Club.
That's a local club helping the community with charitable actions throughout the year.
Oh. And I think we actually, Jim, we just were corrected. That is the Straight Gas Bike Club.
Oh,
Sorry
thank
about
you.
that. Sorry,
Thank
we
you.
got that wrong. It's Straight Gas Bike Club.
We do want to get these guys right.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. We're happy to have them out. Always entertaining to see the motorcycle clubs.
Yep.
Now we've got the
The
Supply Fire Department.
coming up.
That's right. Again, Jim, volunteer fire department. You can't say enough about that.
Yep.
And I'm sure they could always use more volunteers, Jim. You
They're
think?
always looking for help. Let's talk about shopping local.
Yes.
Let's talk
do-
about supporting our small businesses here in Brunswick County, here in Shallotte.
Yes. And you realize not that about 90% of our businesses here in the South Brunswick Islands is local. They're local families that live here and work and have their businesses
And they're members
here.
of your Chamber of Commerce.
I wish I could say that, but we have a good many of them. Yes, sir. Yes,
Absolutely.
sir. But we're lucky and blessed to have them here. They all just do a wonderful job of bringing the needs of what we need here.
But you know, it's true not only here but everywhere. Small business is the backbone of our economy
It is.
throughout the nation.
That's absolutely
We're very,
true.
Very appreciative for every single small business.
And we recommend, this holiday season to shop your local businesses.
Take a look.
You never
Patronize
know
them.
what you're going to find
Absolutely.
in there. They have some wonderful gifts and unique things that you wouldn't find in the larger chain stores.
Absolutely. And your money stays local.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a statistic, Jim, and I might not have it exactly right, but if, every dollar you spend local, probably 60% of it stays local.
I'll bet that's true. Beaches Taxi is a taxi service, speaking of small businesses,
That's right.
serving Brunswick County.
Great to use this during the holiday season with all the Christmas parties coming up,
Yeah, and they're,
staying safe.
Dressed in their Christmas attire, as
That's
you can
right.
see. And having a great time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so cute. He was their little
yeah.
kids supporting the Beaches Taxi. And they've got one of their vans there that's ending it up.
Shannon, we talked about the crowd earlier. My guess is that there have to be several thousand people here at the parade from the very beginning to end. What do you think?
Well, it starts down at 1:30 and goes all the way up to the Belk Shopping Center
Right.
over there. So I imagine we can see what we see is what's behind us, and that's a huge crowd. And what the camera doesn't show is what's in front of us, and it is lined up all the way down the street.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Oh, it's a great event.
Yes.
As I said, the 51st annual.
That's right. It's one of the largest parades in the county, I believe, from the number of floats and participants to the number of people
I'm
that
sure of
attend.
We had 119 entries, give or take, and wow, it's just a great turnout.
Yes. It's always the first Saturday in December. The town of Shallotte does a really amazing job
And they
of putting
spend
it
months
together.
and months getting
They
ready
do.
for it. It's
They
not
really
a small
do.
matter in terms of preparation.
And we appreciate all the participants coming out and supporting the town and their business. So we're still looking at Beach Taxi. They're just got several of their cars, so you can see what they've got. And they've got a dressed up reindeer here.
Right?
Yes. Oh, we've got.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
A little visit.
That's nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Great way to promote your business, isn't it, Jim? Great way to promote your business is the parades. Awesome way.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Right. A small business can get a lot of well-deserved attention by being a part of the parade.
Well, not only the day of, but the broadcast is for literally the month of December.
Right.
So, and it gets a lot of, they have a large viewership, ATMC does. And I know several people that watch our show, Nosing Around. I'm sure you hear it too with your hometown show of, I saw you on TV. So people watch the channel. ATMC-TV does a great job with their programming.
It's amazing how many people do watch it. It's
that
very
is
gratifying.
True. You really are. That's the truth. It's a great way to learn about your local businesses. Kat does a great job on her show, Brunswick Biz, and we've got the health show that the hospital Novant Health does with June Baker.
Right.
She does a great job as well. I mean, you can't. It's the go-to place to learn about the community.
It really is. It's the way to stay in touch.
We and everyone watches it. It amazes me when we hear that.
Beach's Taxi has had several of their taxis,
and they
all dressed up and
they
ready
look
to
really
go.
nice.
They do.
They're nice. They're nicely clean taxis.
They look very nice.
Yeah. I think there's another one coming through. They're playing a little live music. Got the Grinch in that one, Jim.
Yeah, right.
Jim, have you been good this year? Santa gonna come to your house?
I have done my best.
That's
Shannon.
good. That's good.
That's all I can say.
The boys got to visit Santa last night. The town of Calabash does a parade as well, and they sat in his lap and told him what they wanted. Max said he wanted a kite, and Aiden wants a bow and arrow. So we they were excited to tell Santa, and Santa said we're on the good list.
The whole season is it's an exciting time. And I must say, from this time in December until the end of the year, it just flies by.
It does. It feels like we were just here. We have Elsa from Frozen.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're familiar with that, Jim. It's a very popular Disney movie. And Elsa is a queen, and we watch it even though it's a kind of a girly movie, but the boys like it.
Well, I confess that I don't know, but we're glad she's here. We're glad she's here.
Good.
Coming up, CJR Truck Accessories. Am I right?
Yeah. And they've got a band playing up there. It's Two Rivers Band.
Wow.
They're a local band out of Varnum Town.
Yeah, how about that?
So glad they're an aftermarket accessory shop that specializes in lift kits, wheels, and tires for cars and marine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas. Santa Claus is on his way. That's right. We on TV. Two Rivers Man, like us on Facebook. That's right. Sponsored by Chevrolet.
How about that?
I love the live music we see every year. I love it. This is good. We've never had a live band, I don't think, Jim. So that's great.
I don't think so.
They're still got CJR here.
Yeah.
And we've got Civvy Town coming through again. I'm sorry, Hunter Varnum. He's the owner of Homegrown Customs of Supply, and he's driving the monster truck that we saw the band sitting in.
Right.
And then we've got Civvy Town again. Again, volunteer.
Yep. On the front of the truck, it says, "Go home, we got it."
That's a great motto for the fire department to have.
We
and they've
thank
got
them
some
for
great
all that
little,
they do.
some future volunteers sitting on top of the truck
That's
there.
true. Right. Yeah.
What great. We've got a lot of great community spirit today, Jim. Such great community spirit.
Let's talk a little bit more about the riverfront development here in Shallotte.
Yeah.
The city leaders have been working on it for years, but it is about to become into fruition.
Yeah, it's about to become a reality. You're right. They've been, the town has been buying property, and they've recently acquired the last piece, which is actually the riverfront.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've been going through their normal processes of acquiring that, and it's been posted in the paper, and that's exciting because that's the heart of the riverfront development, is getting that. And I know they're in the process of working. They'll be doing an RFP, which is a request for proposal for a master developer to come in and actually decide how it's going to look once they've got it all together.
Things do take time, but it's moving along quite rapidly.
And the chamber being right there in the center of all of that, we are so excited. We're excited to be there.
When you made your move, did you anticipate that you'd like to
We
be
didn't
a part
think it
of
would
that?
come as quickly as it's going. I mean, we knew it was going to be some time, but the fact that they've been buying they've got that property, we're excited.
Great. Cub Scout Pack 291 from Ash, North Carolina. Check out these good-looking young guys.
I see some folks in there we know, and got some great. Cub Scouts is a great program for the boys.
Well, I was a
learn.
Cub Scout. I was a Boy Scout also, and I'm just a huge fan of scouting. I'm also the chairman of our fundraising effort in the county this
That's
year.
right. Oh, you're good. So we'll be
and,
having our breakfast here in a couple months for
That's
that.
true. Coming
That's
up in
great.
February.
Great leadership program
Yep.
for the kids.
Now, you may know this next group, the Shallotte Rotary Club.
Chris,
They're coming up in just one moment.
That is my Rotary
Cub
home,
Scout.
I have to say. And I've got two special little boys on that float today. I'm
That's
excited to say, Max and Aiden, my little ones.
They're pulling a float with members of the Interact Club at the
That's
early high
right.
school and Shallotte Rotarians. And I happen to know the gentleman that's driving there.
That's Mr. Doug.
Yes, sir. They're letting us know that they're here.
We got some great little kids on that float today.
And let's mention Las Vegas night. We want to mention that Las Vegas night for your Shallotte Rotary Club is coming up January 24th, 2015 at 101 Stone Chimney. Again, January 24th. Don't forget the Shallotte Las Vegas night.
That is a great night to be had, let me tell you.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we know them. In keeping with Christmas, they are depicting the nativity scene. The church is located on Mint Street in Shallotte. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
And they have a fantastic live nativity scene going on here,
Absolutely.
which I think is absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
I don't think we've seen that one before, Jim, in our years that we've been in here doing this.
I'm repeating myself, but the floats are just terrific this year.
I think there's some competition for
absolutely.
best float this year.
Yeah.
I really do, and I think we've got it's going to be a tough job.
Now, do we have the typical competition for top float and some of the others? Yeah, we'll have that.
And
this
Jim
year.
was mentioning about the Vegas night again that Shallotte Rotary does. It's their large fundraiser for the year, and that was at January 22nd.
We're going to make sure we get that right.
It's on a
date
Saturday. I'm sorry, January 24th, I believe. That's the Saturday. But it's the last Saturday. January 22nd is the Chambers event.
Right. January 24th. It's at 101 Stone Chimney.
That's right.
It's a packed house. They sell out every ticket, so take a good look and buy your tickets early.
And we've got this is a past winner of the float contest for
That's
most
true.
decorative and creative floats. And these are our Shallotte Pirate cheerleaders and the football team, the junior and the varsity teams. They've always done a really good job of decorating.
The senior pirate girls are ages 10 to 13. And you can tell they are proud to be pirates.
They are usually most spirited for sure.
Yeah.
And they're purple and yellow.
Yeah.
There they are.
They are an energetic group.
All right. They do such a great job.
They
always do the most spirit, aren't they, Jim?
Absolutely.
Every year we have the spirit there.
Yeah.
So spirited, which is what a cheerleader should be.
Yeah,
That's one of
right.
the criteria, I guess.
Absolutely.
And of course, always the coolest decoration is the pirate ship for the
All
football
right.
guys.
And the Pirates junior varsity and varsity football team follows them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're a proud division of the Brunswick County Parks and Recreation Youth Athletics Department. So we'll take a good look at them. They are also decked out in their pirate colors.
They are. And they do a great. They've got some great music.
Special thank you to Pirate Coach.
Always, look at that. Wow. Always fun. Do a great job, those pirates.
The Supply Fire Department is with us now.
A lot of fire. Got some future firefighters in there, and behind them, Jim, there's Warming Brunswick County homes, and they use donations to pay for heat sources for struggling residents of Brunswick County during summer months.
What a great program.
It really is. And I've seen them out and about several times this year, and it's a great thing that they do because we
hope our viewers will donate or request. If they need to request assistance online, they can go to warmickbchomes.org.
And then behind that, we have Bill and Ann Groth, members of the Cape Fear chapter of the Antique Automobile Club of America. And Jim, what do you think they're driving?
Well, I can tell you that's a 1963 Chrysler Imperial LeBaron, and what a car it is.
And now we've got the Winnebee Masonic Lodge, 786.
786. Thank you for being with us.
Yes.
Members of the Winnebee Masonic Lodge.
And we've got the Evangelistic Outreach Ministry, and they're got a big bucket there of candy and things that they're putting out there for all the kids.
Thanks for being with us,
yes.
folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And who do we have behind that, Jim? We've got and that might be the Into Deep Bike and Truck Club, possibly.
Right, they just came by. They're a local club helping the community with charitable endeavors.
There we are. They have another little sign there.
Right.
Very charitable group. Yes.
Coming up soon, let's see if we can catch them here. The Grace Missionary Baptist Church of Shallotte. Spreading a little Christmas cheer with the candy there.
That might be the Into Deep Club still at the motorcycles. Let me tell you about the candy throwing that goes on in this parade.
Yeah.
The kids get more candy here than they do at Halloween. Let me tell you. This year we decided to be on a float, so maybe we won't have as much. This is great. Just when you get through with the Halloween, it's time for some more.
Okay.
And following them is the Grace Missionary Baptist Church, Jim.
Right.
And they've got a nice little thing set up there. And then we have Brunswick Senior Resources.
They provide services and resources to seniors throughout our county. They'd love to have you volunteer to help deliver meals to homebound seniors and do other things as well.
That's right.
What a great endeavor.
And they have a location in all of our in Southport, Shallotte. I'm not sure if they have one in Leland, but I know they do in Southport and Shallotte. Right. And then we have Bell & Bell.
They're a franchise Buick GMC truck dealer. They're located in Little River, and we thank them for being with us today. Thank you.
They got some cool little classic car there. It looks like a race car, yeah.
Kind of a dirt track, I guess.
Dirt track car,
Not sure.
Yeah. That's neat.
Okay, let's...
Oh, we've got some more bike clubs coming up here. We got some. Oh, this is the wrestling guys. Oh, yes. This is Dirty South Championship Wrestling, Jim.
Oh, yes. They bring high-flying, hard-hitting, action-packed wrestling in your face at a ring near you.
Look at this.
Thanks, guys, for being with us.
And they do that in Civvytown, and we've seen several of their fire trucks today.
Right, and they have fundraisers there.
That's right. And they have those big championship belts.
Yeah.
Which is great. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Right behind that is Aaron's Sales and Lease, Jim. They're in Shallotte, and they offer furniture, electronics, appliances. You can get your shopping done early at Aaron's. And they have different option plans for you, so you can take it home today. So if you're thinking about you need something, they've probably got it.
Local business.
Yes.
Local.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Glad to see the local business community out. We always get a lot of organizations, so it's always good to see our business community support.
Coming up soon, the Knights of Columbus 9039. Our Lady of the Rosary was founded 30 years ago and is a Catholic men's group supporting St. Brendan the Navigator Parish and the local community. Knights of Columbus, thank you for being with us. In their formal attire.
That is very
impressive.
Very impressive, yes.
Impressive. Yep.
They've got their truck following them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they've got a sign there. It's their Council 9039 Knights of Columbus,
right.
Keeping Christ in Christmas.
Still with
sign.
the Knights of Columbus.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Very nice. Following that, we've got some more pageant queens. We've got Majestic Southport, Oak Island, Reagan Jernigan, and Teen Miss Leland Belleville, Ashlyn Harrelson.
They are queens for the Teddy Hyatt Scholarship. Money raised goes to the North and South Brunswick Senior for college.
And it's in honor of Teddy Hyatt. It's a memoriam for him.
Thank you.
And
Very
now
good.
we've got the Victory Independent Baptist Church.
They're in supply, and
And
their
it's-
youth group is on the float.
That's right.
Right.
And they're located in Supply. Great. Oh, I love their they've got the church pews on there. That's a great
Absolutely.
idea.
They're great.
Wonderful idea. Merry Christmas. Very nice. Their pastor is Leroy Martin. They're located on Varnum Town Road in the Supply.
Right.
So if you're looking for a home church. So Jim, what are your New Year's plans? New Year's Eve plans?
Well,
do you and Sue go out, or do you stay home and,
we
and
stay
celebrate?
close to home.
Mhm.
I am one that makes New Year's resolutions. I
Really?
call them revolutions.
Revolutions, very
and
nice.
I start out every year with a list, and I try to stay with
That's
it.
really great.
Try to stay with it.
We've done something really unique. We did a jar year before last, where we put every time something good happened in the family. It could just be anything, and we collected it. And on New Year's Eve, we read through all of the good things that happened throughout the year. It was such a nice way to remember all that we were blessed and happy about in our life.
It's like having Thanksgiving all over
really
again
was.
because it's a time to be thankful.
It was, and it made us really focus on all the positive things that happened that year, and then to look forward to the next year.
Well, if we have people that we love, and if we have good health, and hopefully most of us do, then we're very fortunate.
Absolutely.
We're very blessed, and we're very blessed to live in this county as well.
We do stick to home too, though. I think the boys have some plans, but I will be home watching the ball drop on my TV, which is always
and
fun.
I'll be watching the football games the next day.
That's right. Now, do y'all do the traditional black-eyed peas and collard greens for New Year's lunch for good luck for the year?
Cabbage.
Oh, y'all do the
Boiled
cabbage.
cabbage.
Nice.
Absolutely.
That's also
the
another.
traditions are different.
They
but
are.
yeah,
Well, we grew up with black-eyed peas and collard greens where I'm from, and
that's great.
I do not cook those very well, so I usually don't have very good success. But
When I grew up, we had cabbage at home with coins in it,
oh wow,
and we, as a young boy, we didn't like the cabbage, but we ate it in order to get the coins.
And you're from? Is it West Virginia?
West
That's
Virginia,
right. Yeah, and
right,
I'm from
yeah.
South Carolina, so we had very kind of similar, but a little different.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Brunswick County Solid Waste and Recycling. Keep Brunswick County beautiful. That's what they're all about.
That's right.
They provide the county with all solid waste and recycling services. And again, Keep Brunswick County beautiful is their motto, and they seek to educate citizens on waste reduction and the importance of recycling. The
That's
importance
right.
of recycling.
Recycling is very important,
Yep.
and I always am impressed when I go and see a recycling bins, and glad that they do that for us.
Yeah.
They were helpful for us at the Oyster Festival this year. They did some recycling containers for us.
And a pretty impressive
That's
truck, I
right.
would say. Yeah.
And now we've got 70. We've got the Madams of Carolina Thick Thin Social Club.
They're out of Ash, and their goal is to inform communities about diabetes, which is a very important issue for all of us.
And we actually, our country has a high number of folks that suffer from that disease.
We do.
So it's good that they bring self-awareness to our communities about that.
We do, in fact.
And they do it through a fun, social way, and we appreciate that very much.
Okay, Mount Olive Baptist Church of Winnebago, they're with us today, and it's important to say they are dedicated to spreading the message of Christ.
Yeah.
Right here at Christmas, what a
There they are.
better
And
message.
And they also have some folks that are dressed for the occasion today.
There they are, the Mount Olive Baptist Church.
There we go. Great look. Oh, they have the manger nativity scene. That's always my favorite.
Yeah.
The live nativities.
Now, I'll say it before they get here because they make a lot of noise. The Shallotte Buccaneers football team. They're also associated with the County Parks and Recreation Program. And let's take a listen. Let's take a listen.
They got their cheerleaders with them too. Wonderful.
Great energy.
Love those bright colors now. And we've
Okay.
got our West Brunswick High School Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, also known as the FCCLA. They just came by. And
Fulford Heating and Cooling.
all right.
They have one of their big boats.
That's right. King.
Wow, here we go. There must be a dozen people on that boat.
That's right.
Kennedy Sewer and Drain Cleaning. They clean drain lines on septic tanks, sewer lines, grease taps, and so on and so forth. They're available to service all of your drain cleaning needs. Kennedy's Sewer and Drain Cleaning. Thank you.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about being in the chamber business is when our businesses expand. And Fulford Heating and Air, they're getting ready to do some expansion in Shallotte. They've got some property that they're going to expand on. And
long-term established business.
that's right.
Yep.
They've been in business for 40. I believe they just celebrate. This year is their 40th year. The chamber helped them celebrate with a ribbon cutting recently,
and they contribute a great deal to our
they
community.
do, and it's a wonderful family-owned business. It's in its second generation
That's
of being
right.
running with
That's
Justin and his dad
Yep.
now. So we're excited that they're expanding their business. That's a true testament to our community when we have
is.
expansion.
Absolutely. Yep.
We love the new businesses too, but really love it when our businesses expand. We've got another float that's
coming
leading
up
the way
soon.
here.
I'm just waiting for them to get just a little closer.
Look at the crowd back there, Jim. Wow, it just seems
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
growing even more than
It
when we were
does.
earlier when we were
What
looking
the
at it.
world needs now is Christmas.
That's right. They got some great music going on, and that's a really great decorated float as well. It looks like Elvis may be on this float, Jim. I'm thinking Elvis
let's listen
is
to the
in the
music here.
building or in the parade.
Elvis is in the house. Elvis is in the parade.
Yes. So who do we
Wow.
have? Who is Steve Harris, and he's advertising Tiny Tots, which and they've got Elvis. We've got a singing Elvis here.
And if you really like Elvis, he's available.
That's right.
Just get in touch.
Just get in touch with Steve Harris. I can't wait to see this. I want to hear Elvis sing. Elvis is probably the most iconic musician for, I don't know how many decades now, 3, 4.
So Elvis is still alive. Right?
He's here today in
yeah,
Shallotte, that's
what
for
can
sure.
I say?
And they're promoting Tiny Tots Child Care Center.
Yeah.
A great child care center. Oh, he's singing. Let's see if we can get him to sing a little bit. There we go. They got a great float there, I have to say. That's
All
a
right,
great looking
coming
float.
up next is Cub Scout Pack 262. The older boys are marching in front of the float that is pulling the younger members of the Scout Pack. Cub Scout Pack 262 from Supply, North Carolina.
I'm always curious at how many Cub Scout packs we have here in the county. We'll have to do a count for next year on that
I just
one.
don't know. But scouting is so well supported
It
here
sure
in the
is.
county.
Lots of great programming. We've got another float here of some more scouts of the kids sitting in the back there.
Thanks for being with us, fellas. Thank you.
There you go. They're waving to us now.
They're enjoying being on television
That's right.
here on our ATMC
Now,
screen.
after we eat all this candy, we've got CrossFit.
Right.
And we've got owner Karen. They are pulling a car.
And they can tell us just how much fun fitness can really be.
Using
and
your
how
body.
to get us in shape.
Just
How about
using your
that?
body.
Yeah.
And they have a program for kids if anyone's interested in that. They're out in Ocean Isle Beach. It's a great program. They've got some of their equipment out today.
Now they have their spinner machine there.
Look at this.
And doing some pull-ups.
There we go, pulling the tires.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do a pull-up, Jim. How about you? I'm going to put you on the spot.
I can do a few.
All right.
But
Well, you're better than me.
They're not easy to do. They are not easy.
We've got Vapor. Vapor Paradise. They promote a healthier life for those trying to quit tobacco, quit smoking. or and other tobacco products.
Call 754-QUIT if you'd like to
and
quit
they are
smoking.
getting down and dirty there with the dancing.
Yeah.
I know the owners, and they said one of the reasons they got into this business is one of them was a heavy smoker, and they really were trying to quit, and this was something that helped them do that.
Yeah.
So it was a healthier way for them to stop smoking. So
Yeah.
good story there, and they're located in Shallotte over by the DMV office.
Okay.
Everybody knows where that's
In the
at.
lower end there.
That's right.
Yep.
They're right there between the DMV and the where you get your tag renewals. They're right behind there.
Okay, coming up, the cheerleaders, the varsity cheerleaders from West Brunswick High School.
Always, the cheerleaders really get the crowds excited, whether it's on the football field or in a parade.
Yeah.
They do a great job. There we go. And we've got Liberty Tax, Jim.
They're located in the Hills Shopping Center in
they?
Shallotte.
Oh, yeah.
Available to serve all of your tax needs. Thanks for being with us, Liberty Tax.
Again, it's tax season. We got to start thinking about all that. And right behind that is Lowe's Home Improvement. Okay, that's Lowe's Home Improvement. They've got a
It
Santa
is.
there.
Right.
And look at that, our very own atmc-tv.
atmc-tv.
And I have to say, we're asked to do this every year, and neither one of us have said no yet. It's one of my favorite things I get to do
I enjoy
in the
it so
community.
much.
It's a lot of fun.
It's just a real hoot.
And atmc-tv, they do a wonderful job
They do a great job.
with all their
Super job.
programming.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. The wee Miss Leland, Belleville Elizabeth Cumby. She's the daughter of Billy and Cassie Cumby, and they reside in Leland. And their pageant supports the Teddy Hyatt Scholarship Fund.
So precious.
Thanks for being with us. Thank you.
Oh, they
thank
want to
you.
get a picture there of their ATMC, and there's our beautiful little princesses
Yep.
again. And we've got, it looks like,
Ocean Isle Beach Fishing Center.
mhm.
We know if you watch ATMC, you know of No Limits Fishing.
That's
and
right,
the Shallotte
another-
River Swamp Park.
Yeah, another popular show on ATMC
That's
television. And they also have a shop in Ocean Isle Beach, OIFC Fishing Center, and you can
Yep.
rent your boats there. They also have a restaurant here in Shallotte that
That's right.
the fish that they catch locally goes right to that restaurant. So if you want fresh
Exactly
fish,
right.
it is right there.
Yep.
They're national champions
They are.
for
They're-
the Kingfish Association, which is a very big
They're
tournament.
big-time fishermen. They
Yes.
really are. Yep.
And we've got the Girl Scouts leading behind them there. Brunswick County Girl Scouts gym, of course, just as important as the Boy Scouts.
Absolutely.
I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, but they are going to start selling Girl Scout cookies online, which
Well,
could be very dangerous.
I'll confirm that. I saw that online somewhere.
So that's a little scary because
But when I mentioned it to one of the mothers of the Scouts, she said, "Oh no, buy local. Buy,
Oh, well.
buy from me."
of course, and that is another local. The money stay local
That's
from
right.
them. So
That's right. So
we've
buy
got.
local, and if you can't, get them online.
And right behind them, Jim, we've got the Cedar Grove
Cedar
Church
Grove Improvement Association.
with the Cedar Grove Church.
Right.
It's their choir and youth
Yep.
group.
Thanks for being with us.
That's right. And it's their Improvement Association. They're kind of together, looks like. And then they've got
Still
their,
with the Cedar Grove.
and they have their Little Master of Cedar Grove, Caden Coley. And behind them, we've got just still more of Cedar Grove. It's great that they have 3 floats in here. Now we've got Smart Start, Jim.
Right. The Smart Start folks do a great job here in the county.
Local nonprofit. Their goal is to help children in the first 2,000 days of their life, which they say is the absolute most important days of the life of a child, and I
They're
would agree.
Part of a statewide network. They work to support quality child care, early education, health, and parenting all around our country.
Linda, who's the executive director, is driving the truck there.
Right.
She's great, wonderful.
Smart Start of Brunswick County. Thank you.
They do Raising Readers program. They do a lot. They have a wonderful. We got Home Depot
Right.
behind them. Home Depot does a fabulous job of getting in the community with their do it yourself programs. They
Right.
also have most of the festivals you go to. You'll see the kids area there with making the little projects with the kids. So they're great local supporters as well, and they have a nice looking float. Right behind that, Jim, we've got the Mount Pisgah Baptist Church of Supply.
Their choirs are participating in the parade, and the children's float is the musical An Out-of-the-Box Christmas. And they'll
Very nice.
perform on Sunday, December 14th at 6 o'clock at their church.
Very nice.
So we hope our viewers will know about that.
Yes. And they are also in costume today a little bit. And they've got, oh, this is nice. They've got them in boxes decorated like presents
yeah.
coming out of the
How about
box to
that?
go with their programming. I
That's
love that.
great.
That's great.
It's a great concept.
Wonderful idea.
Like
And then
that.
right behind that, yep, let's get them to, and we've got our Gatorettes, the Brunswick County Gatorettes, and Gatorettes.
They've been cheering strong for the last 6 years. Their members age from 59 to 75. They're from all over the county. They recently brought home the silver medal in the Raleigh, North Carolina Senior Games State Finals cheer
That is
competition.
fantastic. And following them,
Yeah.
we've got Jim, the Brunswick Islands Baptist Church in Supply.
They have 2 morning services, 8:45 and 11.
I
As
like
well as
their
a variety
candy
of
truck there.
activities on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, including prayer service, Bible studies, and a choir. Brunswick Islands Baptist Church.
And we've got the Carolina Divas Social Club.
Right. They're an independent group of women who give back to the community with scholarships. How important could that be? Scholarships. They're active in the community to help those that are most in need. Thank you, Carolina's Divas Social Club.
And they're out of Nakina. Very glad to have them here today. And but following them, we've got some more queens here. We've
Yep.
got Dakota Ellen, Brunswick County Sweetheart Ambassador, Reagan Ellen, Teen Miss Southport Oak Island, and Tori Ellen, Tiny Miss Leland Belleville.
They're all 3
Go.
sisters, and they each hold titles representing all of Brunswick County. Tori is 4 years old, Dakota's 8, and Reagan is 13 years old.
That
How
is
about that?
Wonderful. And
Wow,
they're
sisters.
look, yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
The exclusive Chains Motorcycle and Social Club are about to make some noise. They're from Shallotte. They're a nonprofit that volunteers to give back to the community.
That's wonderful.
We'll hear them in just a moment.
Yeah, they've got a nice large float today as well with representatives from that.
Yeah.
And here they come behind the float there, Jim, and their and they've
Right.
got some decorative motorcycles there. They're just lined up here for a few minutes with all of their trucks and vehicles.
You know, every year, Shannon, I just can't get over the size of our parade. We have 119 entries,
Yeah,
and it's just so great to see so much energy here in our community.
absolutely.
And so many kids and big kids,
Yes.
if you will, all along the streets.
And we also had earlier, Jim, before we got started with the parade, Santa was walking down the streets.
Yeah.
And the kids were excited about that. We were listening to him, and
Right.
a lot.
Hewitt Mobile Auto Detailing just came by, and it's fair to say their vehicles look awfully clean.
And we saw them earlier, CRJ. They came through a little while ago, and they've got another truck in here as
Right.
well. They had the band playing in the back, if you remember,
Right.
Three Rivers Band.
The Royal Majestic Miss Coastal Shamrock, Caitlin Riley Gore, is coming up. Let's take a look. Yes.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's
Her
2
little
years old. She lives in Shallotte. She was the highest scoring contestant of her age group. And the pageant we mentioned benefits the Relay for Life. It's directed by Michelle Fisher, and she is the daughter of Scott and Roxanne Gore. How about that?
That's right.
She's
She
having a
was
great
there,
time.
sitting right on top of that car too.
Out
really
waving at the crowd.
That's right.
Yep.
We've got lots more. We are only about halfway through this, Jim.
Right.
We still have several more.
I just can't get over how many are willing and eager to participate in our parade.
That is the truth. We we were talking earlier about our resolution. So would are you ready to share one with us?
I'll share one. But,
all right.
But only one.
All right, just one.
I plan on running in another marathon.
Wonderful.
26.2 miles.
Yes.
The Wrightsville Beach Marathon in I think it's mid-March.
Okay.
So
is this your first one in a while?
No, it's not my first. And after we finish the parade here today, I have a 14-mile run scheduled to stay in shape.
So do you run with a group, or do you do it on your own?
No, I'm a loner.
Okay.
Only in that respect. Only in that respect.
Well, we have with us now Jones Ford of Shallotte. They are putting a truck here, pulling through, and
we all know Jones Ford out on Route 17.
That's right.
They do a great job, and they contribute so much to our community.
They really do, and we are glad that they're out here today supporting Shallotte, and again, a local business.
Yeah.
Glad to have them. Right behind that is Little Miss Tri-County, 4th of July, 2014-15, Alexis Long.
She is the daughter of Michael and Shannon Long of Shallotte.
That's right. She's coming up here in this red Dodge truck.
Uh-huh.
So we're excited. Well, I'll share one of mine.
All right.
Jim and I are both runners, so mine is to do a 10K, Jim. So
Great.
I'm not quite ready for the marathon.
You don't need to be.
But I've been doing 5Ks for a while now, and I said I think it's time to push it to the next level. So I've already been training, and
Good.
I've actually found someone to train with me, and we try to do it twice a week, and we're working our way up to.
So do you run with others?
She's the only one I run with, my friend Jessie and I, and but I don't like to talk when I run, and she likes to talk, so she talks and I listen and run, so we have a good time.
Do either of you have headphones with music or anything?
We run outside if the weather permits, or we'll go to the either one of our fitness centers and run and listen. Yeah. So. But we're, I guess healthy is, my goal for next year.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And by the way, you don't need to run for those of us watching. If you just walk a few minutes every day,
that's right.
It makes all the difference.
I actually do a half walk, half run anyway.
Good.
So
the Pleasant Hill Missionary Baptist Church. They're located on 179. Their pastor is Vaughn Cherry, and we thank them for being with us.
Oh, they have some hay bales there, and glad to see them here today. Pleasant Hill Missionary Baptist Church,
right.
And there's some more from their church here on a second parade float. And we've got
the West Brunswick High School student government is with us,
and it looks
along
like
with the West Brunswick High homecoming king and queen, Prince and Princess, and officers and members of the Student Government Association.
We're wonderful.
Yeah.
Future leaders of Brunswick County, maybe, Jim?
Absolutely, they are. We're fine young leaders.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm glad to have them out. I don't think they've been out here before, so
I don't recall
not
them
the last 2
being here
years
before.
anyway. We've still got the student government.
Right, more student government leaders.
Coming through here.
Uh-huh.
Recently, Leadership Brunswick County did government, and we learned a lot about how our county works. So we're excited about this. Do you know that Brunswick County has 19 municipalities? The largest in the state of North Carolina.
And we have such great growth, too. When I got here 12 years ago, the population of the county was about 90,000. We're about 120,000.
That's right.
Now.
The last census.
Really
That's
remarkable.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And this is the the Brunswick Community College Athletic Department with the cheerleading squad, baseball, volleyball, men and women's basketball teams. So we're going to see we are very lucky and blessed to have a community college in our county.
And if I had my BCC baseball hat on at this moment, I'd be a part of it. But, we're really proud of the community college.
I think this is our first year I've seen the Dolphins in the parade as well. We've got a lot of newcomers this year.
Do. Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right. Glad to see that. They're the Dolphins.
Well, I'm a huge fan of the college.
That's right.
They're such a great asset for our community.
And following the college gym is the Brunswick County Sweetheart Queens. And they, again, support Relay for Life and teach the importance of volunteering within their community. This year
alone, yeah.
$4,000 for Relay.
Right.
That's a great program.
That's a great program. Absolutely.
All right, now we've got the
The Cub Pack.
The Cub Pack, yes.
201 from Shallotte.
They're doing a great job. I love their decoration with the gingerbreads.
Another great float.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they're very enthusiastic. And we've got Ocean City Chevrolet. We've got
They're your local Chevy dealership.
That's right. Glad to have them out.
New and used sales and service. Thanks, Ocean City.
That's right. And they're expanding, Jim. They are expanding out there.
That's true, they are.
And we just had A+ Royal Cab, another cab firm coming through.
For all your transportation needs.
Glad to see them.
Yep.
And this is a larger van that they have. So if you have a large group, you can, call them for that as well. That's right. So you've got 3 different sizes really to choose from. So that's wonderful. Their mission is your hometown cab company.
Yep.
So that's great. I wanted to also say that we're getting close to the end. Very close. Another little Brunswick County tidbit is it's the fourth fastest growing county in the state. Fourth fastest.
And probably one of the top growing counties in the country.
I think we are. I don't remember. I've seen that number too, and it's in the early.
That number fluctuates a little bit, but we've been in the top 50, I'm sure.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So we have a lot to be thankful for here.
And also, wonderful county, wonderful place to live, to raise children, and to be a part of the community.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very community oriented. And we were just talking about that yesterday. I was at the town. I was in some meeting or somewhere, and we were just talking about how it's the largest county in the state. Also,
one of the largest, if not the largest.
But in your communities out you live and serve, everybody's a small town feel still.
Now, Shannon, I don't want to give anything away, but somewhere along the way, I personally am hoping that we might have a visit from a very special person.
Oh yes, what everyone waits for every year for the parade is the big man himself.
And if the big man himself were here, it would be toward the end, I'm sure. By the way, let's stop for a second and visit with Coastline Rescue. There we are. Merry Christmas to you, Coastline. Thank you. Thanks for being with us. Coastline. Oh, thank you.
Glad to have them here as well.
Coastline Rescue Squad. Yep. Jonathan Green just passed us driving his Oldsmobile Cutlass, and there's also a Monte Carlo.
And we've got the Chaos boats are following down here real soon.
Right.
Right here. Tossing out candy. They're pulling their Chaos 16 Bonefish boat there. Again, fishing's a big part of this community. And they're from Shallotte. We've got the town of Shallotte. We've got these guys. I have to say, a lot goes into how we do this parade, from getting it ready and to cleaning up afterwards. They do a marvelous job of keeping the grounds, the whole town, keeping it beautiful every year.
We here at ATMC are really happy to put this show on, but let's give a lot of credit to the town of Shallotte and several individuals that are such a significant part of spending several months preparing for this parade.
Well, and I tell you, we're having our offices here, we see what they do on a daily basis, and they are an amazing group. They go above and beyond, I think, what any town expects. If we need help, they help us. Always a good favorite are the horses.
Well, they have great leadership, great commitment,
yes.
A great administration.
And this is always a fun, is watching the horses.
Right.
They,
They
always
visit
a
with
crowd
us every
favorite.
year.
Yes, always
Every
a crowd
year.
favorite.
Yep.
They usually bring up the end of the festival here. Beautiful. Sometimes they do tricks for us. Depends on the crowd, I think.
Cruising right along.
That's right.
Yeah. I've just learned recently there are a number of horse farms here in the county. They're
Really?
off the beaten path, but
Okay.
It's quite a small industry here in our county.
I was not aware of that.
Absolutely.
Very
Particularly
interesting.
up in the Bolivia area.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. There's a lot of
number of horse farms.
Very interesting. Well, something to. The horses are absolutely beautiful,
Okay.
and we're getting to the
Well, I'm
end
still
here.
holding my breath to see if we have a very special visitor
That's
here today.
right.
I haven't given up on that. Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
I
Oh,
do.
we're getting close. Oh, the Cypress Bend Farms, I believe, are where those horses come from, Jim.
Okay, thank
Cypress
you.
Bend, I believe that's where they're from, and check them out. I'm sure they're online, or try your social media. Learn more.
Do I see Santa?
I do believe that on this is the Shallotte Fire Department.
Right, I think so.
We have our very own main attraction, Mr. Santa himself.
Santa Claus is here. Let's celebrate for a moment and just enjoy his. There he is. We'll get a close up. Thank you, Santa.
He's
Ho,
throwing
ho,
out
ho,
candy
ho.
as well.
Oh, he's drawing
Wonderful.
cheers from the crowd.
That's always a great favorite.
Yep. There he is, folks.
All the kids.
Oh,
So excited to see Santa.
the highlight of the morning. Here comes Santa Claus. I won't sing for you, but nevertheless, here comes Santa Claus.
Do you know the first book that was written about Santa was It Was a Night Before Christmas?
Is that right?
And that was written in the 17 or 1800s. I was reading about that a little bit last night because I was
Excellent.
curious about the
Excellent.
history of Santa.
I try to learn something every day.
That's right.
Yep.
And it was an anonymous poem that was turned into a book, actually.
Shannon, I have had such a terrific time with you today, televising the Shallotte Parade, the 51st annual, and what can I say except to say that we've had a terrific time. We hope our viewers will enjoy it nearly as much or just as much as we've enjoyed being with you.
Thank you, Jim. I guess we'll go ahead and say we'll be back for 2015.
Let's hope. Let's
If
hope
we're
that
asked,
the nice
but-
folks at ATMC ask us back next year because it's more fun than a barrel of monkeys.
And,
It really is.
please, enjoy all that we have to offer in this community. It's amazing what we have. Shop local, visit your local stores and retailers, and try to, spend the money here and support these businesses. A lot of them were in the parade today, so.
Let's say Merry Christmas and wish all of our viewers a blessed holiday.
Yes, and
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
We are atmc-tv Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.